Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and welcome. This, as the title suggests, is about a free asset that I found while doing something, and we were in the Unreal Engine Epic Launcher, select Marketplace, and free, because I'm poor and cheap. The first one that came up was Action RPG, and I didn't have that one. So in a previous video, as an example, I went ahead and added that because it was free. What the heck, you know? Got all these other free assets that I got, all the Paragon assets, and Soul Cave, Soul City, ArtView 1, which I haven't really done anything with, Automotive Materials, pretty cool. Epic Zen Garden I haven't taken a look at, but I think would be worth looking at as well. Yeah, it's a lot of free assets here, and that's just the main part. Then you got 2D assets. You can scroll down even farther. There's a bunch of really cool things to check out, but that's not what this is about. So, Action RPG. You click on it, add to cart, and whenever you do that, click on it here and click on it here and create a project. And that's what I did. So I created a project with it, and I wanted to take a look at it, and this is going to be a first look as well. So it was about 1 gigabyte. I'm like, well, crap, I thought it was just going to be icons. Why is it so big if it's just icons? And this is what I was treated to whenever I came back after letting it load in and create the project. So I haven't actually looked at it yet. You're looking at it at the same time that I'm looking at it, and this is the demonstration map that came up. A lot more than just a couple icons, which I thought was all it was. Thought, hey, if it's, you know, some cool RPG icons, we can use that for making a game. Wow. Okay, so you got braziers, you got fire, you got some trees, some vegetation, some rocks, and yeah, we'll look at the individual stuff here shortly. But what is that? No idea what that is. NPC spawn box. What? Well, let's just go ahead and hit play. Let's see what happens. Oh, you can skip the intro. So you got a cinematic, you got some NPCs. Holy crap. And wow. Autoplay is engaged. You click autoplay and it goes through, and it's okay. I'm not touching anything right now. Okay, this is a lot more than what I expected. This is a free asset, free download. Game over. Main menu, play again. Alright, well, let's look at the main menu, okay? Okay, this is nice. An Unreal Engine 4 learning resource. Options. Radar documentation, clear save data, music, sound effects. Okay. Let's look at documentation. And it opens up a website. That is trippy. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. That's something that you guys can check out on your own there. And click back, start game, touch to skip. Alright, WASD to move around. I don't have a clue. Okay, you click with the mouse there to you click over here on the icon itself instead of, you know, left clicking here for a primary attack or right clicking for an alternate attack. So okay, so this is a hell of a lot more than I was expecting to see for something free from the marketplace. This is wild. Alright, so what else do we have here? That's a roll. Inventory. Weapon, skill, and potion. We don't have a potion. Oh, do. Confirm purchase. We only have 8 souls. Okay. So we don't have enough to buy the health kit. Alright, so for a free asset, one of the things that maybe could do a few things here. So I would change the controls around a little bit, but that'd be something to really look at. Oh no, I'm dead. Okay, wow, this was a hell of a lot more than I was expecting for a free game, or a free asset from the marketplace. That's really cool. There were some errors. What were the errors? Let's see. Attempting to access, visibility effects, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty damn slick for a free asset from the marketplace. That it was 1 gigabyte. I thought it was just going to be icons, and you know, I wasn't expecting anything else but that. So let's scroll through and take a look at what's in this. In the root, we got abilities, data tables, enemies, players, and shared player, axe, fire axe, hammer, potions, skills, and sword. So there's a health potion, GA and GE. Okay, well, let's take a look and see what this actually looks like. Open full editor. So obviously it's a child actor from something else. But what all do we have here? Ability tags, cancel abilities with tag. Wow. It plays an animation montage whenever you drink the potion. This is pretty damn cool. There was some stuff attached with it for learning resources. You got animations, boss animation. Well, there's obviously a spider because there's animation montages for that. For hit and melee. A guardian boss, or guardian NPC. Interesting. Assets, sounds. Holy crap, the sounds. Ability sounds. Cast fireball. Wow, okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Ambient sounds. There's your fire and wind. That's cool. Audio classes. That's something I've never really delved deeply into, and I probably should, because I'm all about sound and ambience and so forth. Character sounds. You got your sound cues. Collapse. Cool. Very cool. All kinds of stuff. Let's see. Wow, what the hell is all that? Sound concurrency. I haven't really messed with that yet either. UI. Hover and confirm. Really cool stuff, man. I wasn't really expecting to see all of this, you know. Your axe sound, hammer sound, sword. So yeah, this kind of blows me away. You know, for a first look, for a free asset that's free on the UE4 marketplace, I really wasn't expecting any of this. BP character. These are probably going to be masters. There's your BP player character. Let's take a peek. What do we got in here? We got a lot of stuff. Inputs. This is what kind of bugged me, is the attack inputs. I would rather have left mouse cursor and right mouse cursor as my attacks. Or like for the roll animation, hit E or F or whatever, something to change those around. So I guess if you wanted to, your input action, normal, walk, special attack, roll, and change weapon. So it's currently set to do skill attack for special attack, input action, normal attack. So it's actually calling a function. So let's take a look at that function. Do melee attack. Where is the reference to the key? Can use any ability. Is using melee. And it's calling another function right here. Reading C++. Never mind. That's not the actual... Let's see. Let's clear some of this other stuff out of the way here. Attach weapons. That's our character. That looks like one of the characters from the Infinity Blade stuff. But do melee attack is the input action here. That tells me that it's actually a bound key, so we can click edit and project settings. Instead of a temporary key, they use it as a bound key. You see, I saw that logo on the marketplace, and I thought it was just going to be icons. That's why I downloaded it, because I was thinking, well, you know, crap, I can mix that with some Cinti Studios like Dungeon Pack and make a cool little RPG game. But yeah, a lot more than what I expected here. Alright, action mappings, normal attack is left, and gamepad face button left. I don't do gamepad, so it'll be something to look into for later on, to actually change the binding so that whenever you're wanting to attack, you can just use your mouse to primary attack and special attack with left and right mouse buttons. Create weapons and set current skill. There's a lot of stuff in here. HP bar, and yeah, this will be a great little learning resource for going through and seeing how to create a game like that. Is changing direction when rolling button is clicked. Let's say put a little a bit of notation on what's what here. Yeah, weapons, equipped weapons, nothing in the array, but yeah, current weapon index. This is really cool. So if you're interested in making an RPG based game and you want to get started in learning how to do it, then hell, grab this and go for the documentation for it. When so whenever I hit the play button, skip the intro and then click here, I can click on options, go to documentation, and it loads up the website. And then from the website, it's going to give you the resources page. So you can go here, building gameplay in C++, gameplay abilities in action RPG. Go through it. It's worth checking into. And wow, kind of blown away by what all's in here. So we want to go ahead and main menu and probably just hit the escape key, but that's just cool. I like it. Sequences, maps. Wow. Items. Alright, well, let's take a look at the items really quickly. Potions, skills, tokens, weapons. These are data assets. And data assets are just going to be like just base files for storing things like, okay, item type is a weapon, the weapon actor is Great Blade Actor, it's a cleaver type, Edges of Death is the name of or description of it, the icon, the max count, max level, things like that. Storing basic data for an individual asset. That's one way of doing it. Another way is doing an actual item table and then drawing the information from the data table. And here's an example of like attack damage in a data table. And what you've got here is default attack, medium attack, heavy attack, and I guess it's based off of level or whatever. But you can build data tables or you can do the individual data files. Environment. Yeah, there's a whole lot more than I bargained for a free asset to download. Okay, Soul Foliage. So that probably came from the Soul was Soul Cave. One of the, where is it? Soul Cave right there. Yeah. There's Soul City and Soul Cave, and there were also free assets. You can get your huge downloads, but yeah, whatever, you know. Free is free. Bricks, buildings, I like the little glow stick there, etc. That's the brazier, the sky dome. There's your trees. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm gonna probably stick with the polygon stuff because it's more my speed. I like that style. I like that feel, and I can always change those games into something that's for consoles or tablets or whatever else. But if you're into the more realistic looking stuff and you're poor or just cheap like me or both, I'm broke and cheap. Blade. Okay, here's your weapons. There's a lot of this stuff actually came from the Infinity Blades assets, but it's nice to see that they did something to put it together. They actually have C++ to build this instead of a lot of blueprints, but there are some blueprints mixed in here. As you can see, there's a blueprint section right here that has AI. And if you want to learn how to create your AI, player AI, for the demo portion of it, the grunts, the boss, if you're wanting to learn the basics of NPC behavior trees, yeah, it can be quite complicated to get started with. Starting with your route, okay, find the nearest target. I am alive. I have a target. Go through this. It's a good learning tool to get started with. And check out all the different blueprints for the NPCs, and the event graph's not going to show you much on that, but yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's your animation blueprint for your boss spider, your standard NPC. So that's really cool. Hello. Wasn't expecting to make noise in an animation blueprint, but let's see. Nothing super complicated there. Final animation flows as played death. Basic state machine. You've got the entry, the summon, locomotion, and show death. Locomotion, idle run. Well, there's not much to it, but they're there. You've got your animation blueprints, your actual blueprints for the NPCs. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Alright, well, I encourage you to take a look at it, and whenever you get a chance to jump in and download it, get a look at it. And I'm going to leave it at that, and hope you guys take a look at it and enjoy what you look at. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.